What if I told you that the secret to becoming a millionaire isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter? In fact, 80% of millionaires didn't inherit their wealth. They built it using simple productivity strategies that anyone can follow. That's right, 8 out of 10 wealthy people started with nothing but a clear vision and the right habits. Here's a shocking fact. Research shows that 90% of self-made millionaires are using just 6 specific productivity hacks to grow their wealth. These are the same hacks that billionaire CEOs and successful entrepreneurs swear by. And the best part? You can start applying them today, no matter your current situation. In this article, I'll share these life-changing strategies with you. From mastering the mindset that attracts wealth to learning how to make fast decisions that lead to bigger opportunities, you'll discover exactly how the rich think, live, learn, and earn. Stay tuned to uncover the 6 productivity hacks that transformed my life and how they can do the same for you. Chapter 1. The Power of Mental Architecture. Designing your wealth mindset. When you think of the richest people in the world, what comes to mind? It's likely not just their money, it's their mindset. The first productivity hack that set them apart is the way they design their mental architecture. What does that mean? It's about shaping your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions to support success. Wealthy people believe in abundance, not scarcity. They see opportunities where others see obstacles. A study from Harvard Business School found that people who have a growth mindset are 30% more likely to achieve their long-term goals. This mindset is all about embracing challenges and learning from failure. If you think you can't change your life, think again. Your brain can adapt and grow, no matter how old you are. The key to designing your mental architecture is to first focus on positive self-talk. Rich people don't waste time doubting themselves. Instead, they remind themselves daily that they can solve any problem. Tony Robbins, the famous motivational speaker, says, "The only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment." Another essential part of mental architecture is setting goals. Not just any goals, but ones that stretch you beyond your comfort zone. Studies show that people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. Rich people don't just wish for success, they plan for it, and they follow through. The most successful people also practice gratitude. It might sound simple, but showing appreciation for what you have can literally change your brain chemistry. Researchers at the University of California found that gratitude increases dopamine levels, which enhances motivation and productivity. The mental architecture of the rich isn't just about thinking big, it's about thinking differently. While others may obsess over their limitations, the wealthy focus on finding solutions. They don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, they use setbacks as fuel for innovation. That's the mindset you need if you want to build lasting wealth. Chapter 2. The 5-Minute Rule. How small decisions build massive fortunes. Do you often find yourself stuck in decision-making paralysis? You're not alone. But here's the thing. Wealthy individuals have mastered the art of making decisions quickly and confidently. That's the second productivity hack, embracing the 5-minute rule. This rule says that if a decision can be made in 5 minutes or less, just do it. Why does this work? According to a study in the Journal of Behavioral Decision-Making, fast decisions can actually lead to better outcomes because they're less affected by emotions and biases. The more time you spend thinking about something, the more likely you are to second-guess yourself. Think about it. When you're in the middle of making a decision, do you feel the weight of it? Successful people don't let their minds wander into doubt. They know that taking action, even imperfect action, is better than staying stuck. The quicker you make decisions, the quicker you can move on to the next opportunity. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, is a great example. He's known for making decisions fast. Musk famously said, "If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it." He doesn't spend weeks debating whether to take a risk. He dives in. This 5-minute rule isn't just about making decisions for the sake of it. It's about practicing confidence. The more you make quick decisions, the better you become at recognizing patterns and solving problems on the fly. In business, time is money. Wasting time deliberating means losing valuable opportunities. Data from Harvard Business Review shows that leaders who make decisions quickly tend to see a 10% increase in overall productivity. It's a simple strategy that wealthy people use to stay ahead in a fast-moving world. The key takeaway? Trust your instincts and take swift action. Chapter 3. Living in Future Mode. How to multiply time and leverage automation. Rich people don't just live in the present, they live in the future. This third productivity hack involves thinking ahead, setting systems in place, and using automation to make your life easier. Here's the secret. By leveraging technology and systems, you can multiply your time and focus on what really matters. One of the best examples of this is Amazon's Jeff Bezos. He's built an empire not just on selling products but on automating everything he can. Bezos once said, "I believe you have to be willing to be misunderstood if you're going to innovate." He's talking about taking a long-term view and building systems that work in the future. But you don't have to be a tech genius like Bezos to use this strategy. It's about creating processes in your life that save you time. For example, wealthy people don't spend hours scheduling appointments or responding to emails. They use tools like automated scheduling apps and email filters to handle those tasks for them. Studies show that time management is one of the biggest differentiators between successful and less successful people. A McKinsey report found that top executives spend 10-20 hours more per week than average employees on strategic tasks, and they automate or delegate everything else. Think about your daily tasks. How many of them could be automated? Whether it's using apps for budgeting, outsourcing tasks to virtual assistants, or investing in software to streamline your business processes, automation is a game changer. By outsourcing tasks, you're freeing up mental space to think about bigger opportunities. Time is your most valuable resource, and wealthy individuals understand this. They don't waste time on things that don't move them forward. A 2019 study by Deloitte found that automation could save businesses up to 30% of their total operating costs. Imagine what you could do with an extra 30% of your time. But living in future mode isn't just about technology. It's about preparing for long-term success. Rich people plan their finances years in advance. They know that to achieve true wealth, you need to build assets that appreciate over time, not just chase short-term gains. Subscribe to the channel for more life-changing strategies that can take your wealth-building game to the next level. Chapter 4. Learning like a billionaire. Absorbing knowledge for massive ROI. When you think about the wealthy, one thing stands out: they never stop learning. This fourth productivity hack is all about learning in a way that's not just passive, but active and rewarding. Rich people understand that knowledge isn't just power, it's profit. They focus on absorbing knowledge with a specific goal in mind, a return on investment. Bill Gates, for example, is known for his love of reading. He reads about 50 books a year and has said, "We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. This insight from Gates highlights how learning isn't just for the short term, it's a long-term strategy. The goal is to stay ahead of trends and make decisions that have lasting effects. But here's the secret: it's not about reading everything in sight. The wealthiest people are strategic about what they learn. They focus on books, courses, and mentors that align with their goals. For instance, Warren Buffett spends about 80% of his day reading and learning. But unlike most people, he chooses to focus his reading on subjects that directly improve his decision-making and knowledge of business. A study from Inc. found that successful entrepreneurs read an average of 60 books a year. While that might sound like a lot, the key isn't just about consuming information. It's about knowing what to look for. They focus on learning the skills and knowledge that directly impact their ability to make money or improve their business strategy. The rich also learn by reverse engineering success. Instead of just following advice, they study what's working for others and deconstruct it. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin, once said, "Business opportunities are like buses, there's always another one coming." His approach to learning isn't just about absorbing knowledge, it's about applying it quickly and strategically. Investing in education can yield massive returns. Research from the National Bureau of Economic Research shows that each additional year of schooling increases a person's income by an average of 10%. That's not just a statistic, it's a wealth-building strategy. The more you learn, the more you earn, provided you're learning the right things. The richest people don't just learn from books. They also learn from failure. When they encounter setbacks, they see them as valuable lessons rather than obstacles. This is a huge mindset shift. Failure is seen as an opportunity to grow, not a reason to quit. As Michael Jordan famously said, "I failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Chapter 5. Teach to earn. Why sharing knowledge is your secret asset. Here's the next big hack: teaching. You might be surprised to learn that one of the quickest ways to increase your income is by sharing what you know. Successful people understand that teaching others not only helps them scale their knowledge but also opens up new income streams. This principle is seen in action with people like Grant Cardone, who built a multi-million-dollar empire by sharing his sales strategies and real estate knowledge. Cardone says, "If you're not teaching, you're not growing. By teaching others, you don't just help them, you reinforce your own understanding and solidify your expertise." Teaching isn't just about standing in front of a classroom or writing a book. In today's world, it's about creating content that adds value. Take online courses, for example. Platforms like Udemy and Skillshare have turned teaching into a business. By teaching others, you're positioning yourself as an authority in your field, which builds your personal brand and attracts clients or customers. Teaching also expands your network. When you share valuable knowledge, you attract like-minded individuals who are interested in what you have to offer. This network can lead to new opportunities, partnerships, or even investments. Research from Harvard Business Review shows that the most successful entrepreneurs often have a large network of people who they've helped or mentored along the way. It's not just about monetary gain either. When you teach, you reinforce your own knowledge. The best way to learn something deeply is to teach it to others. A study from the National Training Laboratories found that teaching others can increase your retention of information by up to 90%. The wealthiest people understand the concept of earning while teaching. From real estate investors to business moguls, they share their strategies and systems in books, seminars, and online courses. This creates a continuous flow of income while building credibility. It's a smart strategy that leverages your existing knowledge for multiple streams of revenue. Chapter 6. Wealth in the Mind. The Millionaire's thought process revealed the final productivity hack that has set the rich apart is how they think. Their thought processes are different from those who are less successful. This final chapter focuses on how the wealthy approach challenges, risks, and opportunities differently from most people. For the ultra-wealthy, failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. They understand that every successful person has faced obstacles, but it's how you respond that matters. Richard Branson's quote, "You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing, and by falling over," is a perfect example. The rich embrace failure because they know it's a stepping stone to greater success. In fact, a study by Psychology Today revealed that people who view failure as a learning experience are 25% more likely to succeed than those who fear failure. Successful people are not afraid to make mistakes. They are quick to learn from them and keep moving forward. Another unique thought process that sets the rich apart is their approach to risk. They don't avoid risk, they manage it. They see calculated risks as opportunities for growth. Instead of being reckless, they make informed decisions that have the potential for high rewards. The key difference is that they take risks with a clear plan in mind. Moreover, rich people think long-term. Instead of focusing on instant gratification, they plan for the future. Jeff Bezos has said, "If you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness." His philosophy is rooted in the belief that taking long-term, calculated risks leads to massive returns over time. This long-term thinking is also reflected in how they approach their money. They don't spend impulsively. Instead, they focus on creating streams of passive income that will support them for years to come. A study from Forbes found that 60% of the wealthiest people in the US generate income from passive sources like investments and real estate. The rich also surround themselves with people who share a similar mindset. They understand the power of surrounding yourself with positive, forward-thinking individuals. As Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This mindset is essential for growth, as it helps you think bigger and achieve more. In conclusion, the thought processes of the wealthy are centered on growth, opportunity, and long-term success. They embrace challenges, take calculated risks, and invest in their own development. By adopting these thought processes, you can unlock your potential and create the wealth you desire. Don't forget to subscribe for more valuable strategies and tips to help you build the life and wealth you deserve.